Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English for Beginners. I'm Tom. In our last masterclass, we learned how to navigate shopping, customer service, and restaurant conversations smoothly. Today, we are opening a brand new lesson to help you master airport travel, checking in for flights, and asking for directions without any stress. If you want to build real, practical fluency step by step, hit that subscribe button below and join our growing community. Let's jump straight into part 1 of our new lesson, slowly and clearly. Let me tell you a short story about my friend Kevin. Last month, Kevin took his very first international flight to visit family abroad. When he arrived at a busy international airport, he needed to find his boarding gate quickly, but the signs looked confusing. Because Kevin was nervous about making a mistake, he translated his native language word for word and shouted to a passing airport worker, "Where is my plane? Tell me now." The worker looked startled and stepped back, looking quite confused. Kevin realized a valuable lesson that day. When you are traveling or asking for help in public places, using harsh or blunt demands creates awkwardness. You need polite, natural expressions to get friendly assistance. Instead of memorizing a boring grammar rule, let us look at 2 different ways Kevin could ask for directions at the airport. Look at option A. Where is gate 12? Now look at option B. Excuse me, could you please point me toward gate 12? Here is a quick question for you right now. Which option feels softer? Which option sounds more polite? And which option creates a helpful connection? Let us do a quick mental shift right now. I want you to stop translating from your native language. Zero translation. Imagine you were at an airport and need to find the baggage claim area. In the old habit, your brain translates word by word. That slows you down. Instead, I want you to let the direct English thought pop up instantly in your mind. Excuse me, where is the baggage claim area? When you practice thinking in direct English chunks like that, your speaking speed doubles without any stress. Take a second. Think about it. Exactly. It is option B. Now, let us look closely at why option B works so well. We started with a polite attention getter, excuse me, and a courteous modal frame. Could you please point me toward, instead of demanding an immediate answer? What is the hidden pattern here? When native speakers travel or navigate public spaces, they use polite, softening phrases to invite cooperation, rather than barking direct questions. Because Kevin learned how to handle travel situations smoothly, he uses specific conversational chunks instead of translating word for word. Let us learn 3 new natural expressions that people use every single day when traveling or navigating transit. To check in. This means to report your arrival at an airport counter, hotel, or event. Listen to the example. We need to check in for our flight at least 2 hours before departure. To take off. This means when an airplane leaves the ground and starts flying into the sky. Listen to the example. The pilot announced that our flight will take off right on time. To fill out. This means to complete a form or document by writing the required information in the spaces. Listen to the example. Please fill out this customs declaration form before landing. Notice how we do not memorize these words in isolation. We use them when arriving, flying, or completing paperwork. One of the biggest frustrations for language learners is understanding fast speech. Why do native speakers sound like they smash words together? It is called connected speech. Look at this simple phrase written on paper. Fill out. That is 2 separate words. Now listen to how a native speaker actually says it quickly in real life. Fill out. Let me say it slowly for you, then fast. Slow. Fill out. Fast.
fill out. The consonant sound
The consonant sound at the end of the first word links right into the vowel of the second. Train your ears to listen for these smooth sound blocks instead of searching for isolated words. Now it is your turn to move your mouth. Do not just listen silently. Speak out loud with me right now at a calm and steady pace. Imagine completing a travel document. Use our phrase, fill out. Say this sentence out loud with me, slowly and clearly. I need to fill out this arrival card. Let us try it one more time together. I need to fill out this arrival card. That sounded wonderful. Notice how smooth and natural that feels on your tongue? Before we do our final review, let us fix a classic trap. This happens when people translate prepositions directly from their native language. The trap? Saying, arrived to the airport or arrived to London yesterday. Why is it wrong? In many languages, learners put to after arrive. But in English grammar, you arrive at a specific place, like an airport or station, and you arrive in a city or country. You never use to with arrive. The correct fix? Use at for buildings or in for places. Say it correctly out loud right now. We arrived at the airport early. Never use arrive to ever again. Today, we mastered how to navigate airport travel and ask for directions politely. We unlocked 3 daily vocabulary chunks: check in, take off, fill out. We practiced connected listening, and we fixed the arrive grammar trap. Here is your homework for today. Write down one sentence using fill out, something that you can actually use tomorrow. Then say it out loud 3 times slowly. Welcome back to English for Beginners. In part 1, we learned how to navigate airport travel, check in for flights, and fixed our grammar trap with the verb arrive. If you missed part 1, feel free to review it anytime. But right now, we are moving directly into part 2. Today, we are taking those travel skills to the next level and looking at how to handle hotel check-ins, request room upgrades, and resolve accommodation issues smoothly. Let me share another short story with you about my friend Kevin. After Kevin successfully arrived at his destination in part 1, he took a taxi to his hotel. When he reached the front desk, he realized his room reservation was for a smoking room instead of a non-smoking room. Because Kevin was tired from his flight, he felt annoyed and tried to translate his native language directly, saying loudly, "Change my room now. This is wrong." The receptionist looked stressed and gave him a cold, unhelpful look. Kevin realized a valuable lesson that afternoon. When you have a problem at a hotel, raising your voice or demanding changes rudely only makes the staff defensive. Calm communication solves problems faster. Instead of translating chaotic words from your native language, let us look at 2 different ways Kevin could handle that room change. Look at option A. Change my room to non-smoking. Now look at option B. Excuse me, I believe there was a small mistake with my reservation, and I was wondering if it might be possible to switch to a non-smoking room. Here is a quick question for you right now. Which option sounds calmer, more professional, and much more effective? Take a second. Think about it. Exactly. It is option B. Now look closely at why option B works so well. Instead of making an angry demand, we used a polite framing structure combined with a soft request. I was wondering if it might be possible to... What is the hidden pattern here? When native speakers handle hotel issues, they frame their requests as polite possibilities, which makes the front desk staff eager and happy to assist. Let us do another quick mental shift right now. 0 translation. Imagine you arrive at your hotel early and want to ask if you can leave your bags at the front desk before check-in time. Instead of translating word by word,
Let the direct English thought form instantly in your mind. Excuse me, would it be possible to leave my luggage here for a few hours? Practice letting that natural phrase form in your head as a single smooth block.
Because Kevin learned how to handle hotel situations calmly, he also learned 3 new high-frequency expressions for accommodation and travel. To check in, to check out. This means to register upon arrival at a hotel or to settle your bill and leave when your stay is over. Listen to the example. We need to check out of the hotel by 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. To look forward to. This means to feel excited and pleased about an upcoming event or experience. Listen to the example. I am really looking forward to staying at this resort. To sort out. This means to resolve a problem, organize a messy situation, or deal successfully with a difficulty. Listen to the example. Don't worry about the reservation mix-up. The manager will sort it out for us. Notice how these expressions make your English sound natural, warm, and conversational. Let us train our ears once more with connected speech. Look at this simple phrase written on paper. Sort out. That is 2 separate words. Now, listen to how a native speaker actually says it quickly in daily conversation. Sort out. Let me say it slowly for you, then fast. Slow, sort, out. Fast, sort out. The consonant sound at the end links right into the vowel of the preposition. Listen for these linked sound blocks. Now, it is your turn to move your mouth. Speak out loud with me right now at a calm, steady pace. Imagine telling someone you will resolve a problem. Use our phrase, sort out. Say this sentence out loud with me slowly and clearly. I will sort out the reservation details right away. Let us try it one more time together. I will sort out the reservation details right away. Fantastic job! Before we finish part 2, let us fix another classic trap. The trap? Saying stay in a hotel is correct, but learners often make mistakes with nouns like luggage or accommodation, saying luggages with an S or informations with an S. Let us look at another major trap, saying book for a room instead of book a room. Why is it wrong? In many languages, learners add for after book, but in English grammar, the verb book takes the object directly. The correct fix? Drop the word for. Just say, I would like to book a room. Say it out loud right now. I would like to book a room. Never use book for ever again. In part 2, we mastered how to handle hotel requests politely, unlocked 3 daily vocabulary chunks, check out, look forward to, sort out, practiced connected speech, and reinforced the book grammar rule without for. When you are ready for part 3, just let me know, and we will continue building your English masterclass step by step. Welcome back to English for Beginners. In part 2, we learned how to manage hotel check-ins, resolve accommodation issues, and reinforced our grammar rule with book without for. If you missed part 2, feel free to review it anytime. But right now, we are moving directly into part 3. Today, we are shifting our focus to exploring the city. We are going to look at how to navigate public transportation, buy subway tickets, ask for directions, and travel around a new city without any stress. Let me tell you a quick story about my friend Kevin. After settling into his hotel in part 2, Kevin wanted to visit a famous museum across town. He decided to take the subway for the very first time. When he reached the station, the ticket machine looked complicated, and he missed his transfer stop because he did not know how to check the transit map. Instead of panicking or speaking loudly in frustration, Kevin remembered our core rule: stay calm and use polite, direct phrases. He walked up to the station attendant and asked clearly,
"Excuse me, could you tell me which line goes to the Central Museum?" The attendant smiled and gave him clear, helpful directions. Kevin learned a valuable lesson that day. Navigating a new city becomes effortless when you know the right transit expressions and keep your cool.
Instead of guessing or translating complicated sentences from your native language, let us look at two different ways Kevin could ask for station directions. Look at option A. Where is the train? Now look at option B. Excuse me, could you please tell me which platform I need for the downtown train? Here is a quick question for you right now. Which option sounds more polite, professional, and clear? Take a second. Think about it. Exactly. It is option B. Now look closely at why option B works so well. Instead of barking a short demand, we combined a polite attention getter, excuse me, with a clear, specific inquiry. Could you please tell me which platform I need? What is the hidden pattern here? When native speakers navigate public transit, they frame their questions politely to get immediate, accurate help from station staff. Let us do another quick mental shift right now. Zero translation. Imagine you need to ask someone if a bus stops at a specific station. Instead of translating word by word, let the direct English thought form instantly in your mind. Excuse me, does this bus stop near the central station? Practice letting that natural sentence form in your head as a single, smooth block. Because Kevin learned how to navigate public transit smoothly, he also picked up 3 new high-frequency travel and city exploration expressions. To get around. This means to travel from place to place or move easily through a city or region. Listen to the example. It is very easy to get around this city using the subway system. To figure out. This means to understand something or solve a puzzle through careful thinking. Listen to the example. Take a look at the transit map so we can figure out our route. To run into. This means to meet someone unexpectedly by chance while you are out. Guess what? I ran into an old friend near the museum today. Notice how these everyday chunks make your travel conversation sound natural and fluent. Let us train our ears once more with connected speech. Look at this simple phrase written on paper. Get around. That is 2 separate words. Now, listen to how a native speaker actually says it quickly in daily conversation. Get around. Let me say it slowly for you, then fast. Slow, get around. Fast, get around. The consonant sound at the end links smoothly into the vowel of the second word. Listen for these linked sound blocks when you listen to native speakers. Now it is your turn to move your mouth. Speak out loud with me right now at a calm, steady pace. Imagine talking about traveling through a city easily. Use our phrase, get around. Say this sentence out loud with me, slowly and clearly. It is very simple to get around by train. Let us try it one more time together. It is very simple to get around by train. That sounded fantastic. Before we finish part 3, let us fix another classic trap. The trap? Saying get into the bus or enter inside the train. Why is it wrong? In many languages, learners add extra prepositions like in or inside after enter, or confuse transportation verbs. For public buses, trains, and planes where you can stand up and walk, we use get on. For cars and taxis, we use get in. The correct fix? Use get on for public transit. Say it out loud right now. We need to get on the next bus. Never use get in for big public transit vehicles ever again. In part 3, we mastered how to navigate public transportation, unlocked 3 daily vocabulary chunks, get around, figure out, run into, practiced connected speech, and reinforced the transit verb rules. When you are ready for part 4, just let me know,
and we will continue our masterclass.
Welcome back to English for Beginners. In Part 3, we mastered how to navigate public transportation, used chunks like get around and figure out, and reinforced our rules for transit verbs like get on. If you missed Part 3, you can catch up anytime. But right now, we are moving directly into Part 4, which is our final core section for this masterclass lesson. Today, we are going to look at how to handle general travel interactions comfortably, talk about upcoming trips without stress, and review everything we have built so far into one complete natural habit. Let me tell you one final story about my friend Kevin. After exploring the city, handling his hotel stay, and mastering the subway, Kevin prepared for his return flight home. At the airport departure lounge, he met fellow travelers discussing their vacation experiences and upcoming travel plans. Kevin wanted to join the conversation and share what he was excited about, but he felt a brief moment of hesitation about making a grammar mistake. He almost stayed quiet, but then he remembered our core rule: zero translation. Instead, he took a calm, deep breath and said simply, "I am really looking forward to visiting this city again next year." The travelers around him smiled warmly and said, "That is wonderful. You definitely should." Kevin realized something very important that evening. You do not need complex, complicated grammar to connect with people while traveling. You just need clear, natural expressions and the confidence to speak. Instead of overthinking difficult textbook rules, let us look at two different ways to talk about future expectations in a real travel conversation. Look at option A. I want to travel again. Now look at option B. I am really looking forward to traveling again next year. Here is a quick question for you right now. Which option sounds more natural, expressive, and engaging for daily communication? Take a second. Think about it. Exactly. It is option B. Now, look closely at why option B works so well. Instead of just using a simple want verb, we used an anticipatory emotional chunk combined with an ing action. Am really looking forward to traveling. What is the hidden pattern here? When native speakers talk about exciting upcoming trips or plans, they use emotive framing phrases to give their speech a warm, confident rhythm. Let us do our final mental shift exercise right now. Zero translation. Imagine someone asks you what you are excited to do on your next vacation. Instead of translating word by word from your native language, let the direct English thought form instantly in your mind. I am looking forward to exploring a new country. Practice letting that natural sentence form in your head as a single smooth block. Because Kevin learned how to express his travel expectations smoothly, he also picked up 3 final high-frequency conversational expressions. To look forward to. This means to feel pleased and excited about something that is going to happen. Listen to the example. I am really looking forward to our next holiday. To keep in touch. This means to stay connected with someone through messages or calls after parting ways. Listen to the example. It was great meeting you on the trip. Let us definitely keep in touch. To make up one's mind. This means to finally make a firm decision after thinking about options. Listen to the example. Take your time looking at the travel brochures, but let me know when you make up your mind. Notice how these everyday chunks make your speech sound completely natural and fluid. Let us train our ears one last time with connected speech. Look at this simple phrase written on paper. Look forward to. That is 3 separate words. Now, listen to how a native speaker actually says it quickly in daily life. Look forward to. Let me say it slowly for you, then fast. Slow. Look forward to. Fast.
look forward to. The consonant sounds link smoothly together. Keep listening for these natural sound bridges every time you listen to English.
Now it is your turn to move your mouth one more time. Speak out loud with me right now at a calm, steady pace. Imagine telling a friend you are excited about an upcoming journey. Use our phrase, look forward to. Say this sentence out loud with me, slowly and clearly. I look forward to our next flight. Let us try it one more time together. I look forward to our next flight. That sounded fantastic. Before we complete our masterclass, let us fix one final classic trap. The trap? Saying travel to abroad or traveling toward home incorrectly. Or even more common, saying travel to internationally. Why is it wrong? In many languages, learners add prepositions or extra words before abroad or home. But words like abroad and home act differently in English grammar. You never put to before abroad. The correct fix? Drop the preposition. Just say, I love to travel abroad. Say it out loud right now. I love to travel abroad. Perfect. Look at everything we achieved across this comprehensive lesson. We learned how to handle airport check-ins, manage hotel accommodations, navigate city transit, express future travel anticipation, train our ears with connected speech, and fix critical grammar traps without a single boring lecture. Here is your final homework assignment. Write down 3 sentences using the new vocabulary chunks we learned today. Look forward to, keep in touch, and make up one's mind. And say them out loud 3 times slowly. Thank you so much for joining me through this complete learning experience on English for Beginners. Keep practicing every single day. Trust your progress, and I will see you in our next masterclass lesson.
If you had fun learning with me, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so we can keep practicing together. And hey, don't leave me hanging. Drop your answers in the comments below. I can't wait to read them. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.